Hello everyone, GameGoddessFee here. Hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. Alright, so I am back with more Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice. And I have my boy.
Plumber here.
Yes, he's gonna do the voices, so hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I guess we'll go into this investigation. So what's this gonna be, Plum?
Darian.
Darian. Yeah, we left off with a cliffhanger on that one. So Siren.
That's Serene.
Siren name.
Y'all hear them sirens?
Gavin's partner, Darian, as the suspect. So I hope you all enjoy. Game time, Serenade.
Boo.
What's up, Yeet? All
Hope
right.
you're not talking about that Warriors game. They're gonna lose.
Are the Warriors on? All right. I guess we'll go ahead and start this investigation. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all for watching. All right. We got Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Episode 3. Turnabout Serenade Investigation, Day 2. What happened? Oh, I pushed no. July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write anything agency. Hey, Apollo.
What?
Well, actually nothing. I mean, something or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score will you give it?
Score? Gee. I guess I would, or maybe, well, I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Mackay avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Ask Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a disaster. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lemaror told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. The voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fire. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What's up, Game Queen 81? You still trying to figure out who the baby mama is?
Yes, what? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
You need a 15-year-old for anything. That's the spirit.
Mr. Wright needed a 9-year-old.
Right. Do this right here.
Yep.
Darian did it.
The Mirror dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian.
The Mirror said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears. I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong, this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look! Those gunshots were right during the concert!
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe. Darian even?
You bet I did. He is one of the Governors, guitarist. After all, he's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Mr. But the mirror heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or fibbing very badly here.
Agent Latouche. Oop, I pressed the wrong button.
An Interpol agent.
I was wondering what is Interpol anyway.
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Le Mirror?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be tricked by appearances is all I'm saying.
Remember, I'm a magician. Apollo, I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it's something that has something to do with something. That something being our case, the last something I mean.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. Where's Mr. Latouche up to?
Who is that?
Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramarye!
Now, who is this? Hey, the other day. Yeet.
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again! Nice to meet you. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Violet.
Uncle Valent? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the great Gramarye.
Gramarye.
Who?
Gramarye. Gramarye could wait too.
Violet Gramarye. The Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valent Gramarye, as seen on television. Could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown!
Good to see you again, Uncle Violet. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but... what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
So Granddaddy Otaku, in that last trial, Le Mirror, she named Darian one of the Governors, the guitarist.
Pokemon hair boy.
So we'll see.
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls.
That took me by surprise right there. I thought it was Lemuror, but anyway.
He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valent's one of the daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. He's the drummer.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Hmm? Trucy's real father?
Now we getting to the bottom of things, Gang Queen 81.
Really? I need some help.
Who bangs on drums for a living? Hey, what's Courtney Kardashian's husband's name? Anyway.
I wanted to be a drummer boy.
Wait, Apollo, don't tell me you don't know about troop grammarly. I can't pronounce the word.
Remember? Troop Grandma Reed? Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar.
And we trying to figure out how what's going on with her and Phoenix Wright. He's supposed to be her daddy, but she just said her real daddy.
A real daddy?
So I guess he ain't her real daddy. Travis Barker, yeah, Barker, Travis Barker. He bangs on drums for a living.
Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet? Valiant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind.
I don't know who he is.
It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. What was that magician we used to look at when we was younger?
Bill Nye the Science Guy? Yeah!
No. Oh, and he made all the gold disappear from a safe. And then he escaped from a high security prison.
You said he is a magician? I opened the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of troop grammary. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo?
A duo? He said Apollo did it.
Yeah, you had a partner. Something grammary. Yes, Zach Grammary. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Hmm? Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy?
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way!
Trucy's father.
That's a shame. The skill issue.
Let's see what's this about.
This is a shame,
Be quiet.
bro. This is how you gonna have a skill issue on a visual novel? Once upon a time, troop grammary included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary. And this Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Now, not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad I'm good for comic relief at least.
I not that I see Daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valen.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could feign not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. There was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Hey, well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape.
Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Truth Grammary. Will you watch it? You gotta sing it, Come on. Sugar. Yeah, on that night in your embrace. Yeah, when you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, but of sleeping melody. Oh, it wraps itself around me, and down through the air I fly. Whoa! Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away, like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all away. Guitar, up together to the sky.
Look, Edie, we found this new calling.
I'll beat you.
Really, dude. We gonna send him to California soon, huh?
I'm good. I'm so good. Yes, sir.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live.
No, it wasn't.
So what's the word? Mysterious. You should come into America reference, huh? Simon Cowell about to press the gold button.
No, don't do it, Simon! There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammarly has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what its reasons were to be at that concert.
Tape recording of the Mirror's performance. Was there a dude on the tape?
No.
They only show Lemura and what's his face? Ooh. Just don't send him to P. Diddy. Oh no, you can't go to there.
You got to present
P. Diddy
him.
like to party. Got the what?
Present him with something. The videotape just gave you. Hey.
As Cat Williams could say.
So I was wondering. That's during the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lemuror vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that. I guess I was so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. Yeah, that was kind of a weird song. I don't know. It didn't rhyme, did it?
Nope. So young to be jaded. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. A petite
Prestidigitation.
A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert?
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course. I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey, now.
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mas none for my illusion to a mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Ugh. Whose side are you on? I, Valence Grammary, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile! Woo! With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right, Valent Grammary. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lemiroir disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Well, there you go. She adopted. You happy?
How you know she adopted?
Cause she literally said her father is dead.
Lord have mercy. Anyway, where we go?
We going.
Did they even say he was dead? They said he was gone.
Well, they implied it.
He could be in jail or somewhere. What you think?
He in jail?
Mm-hmm.
He in jail.
In prison.
He in prison. Don't do it again, please. I'm not singing it.
Oh. Sunshine Coliseum or the detention center?
You want to talk to Makai?
He can't speak English.
What you mean? Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. If you believe. If you believe he can speak English.
July 9th, detention center visitors room. Well, he's about to ask many questions now, huh?
Makai may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gone out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he fibbed.
Fifth?
Makai Tobiah can see.
Uh-oh, here we go. He said Apollo killed him. Makai.
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If she needs someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
The trial today. What he gonna say? So what did you think of the trial today? Ooh, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by the trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Makai might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Why his glasses keep shining?
Huh?
Namarora's testimony. I'm glad Namarora testified. What a great person. She even got Makai off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Governors, the detective. I wonder if Makai knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Makai. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Burgundian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Makai fibbed about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he fibbed about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Makai.
Makai's eyesight.
You said you was blind!
So Makai, you can see, right? Makai can see and Namarora can't. The whole world's going topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information out of Makai. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Let's leave Makai alone. He ain't saying nothing. Let me see. Where we going?
Okay, I'm about to say pasta 500 times. Listen, I want to say it, but she won't let me. She won't let me. I'm getting held
July
hostage.
9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woo, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation?
Now, some days just feel like magic days or defense days.
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
There's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer.
Then you're in luck because it's a lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. They got a blimp.
Alright, what this blimp doing up here? Live tour. Look, a blimp.
Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them.
Let's see. Big sale, all shirts, 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door.
Guilty as charged, the tour.
Look, massive sign for the guilty as charged tour. The giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Ooh, maybe I can take it down Well, take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where'd you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'll be good for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder?
I guess we could go inside. Anything we need to investigate out here?
No. Look at that little boy and his dog.
You can't take the dog in there.
He look like he getting chased by it.
Looks like your boy, the blue badger.
I'm gonna kill that thing. They love him, bro. They put him in every game afterwards, bro.
July 9th, backstage hallway. Let me roar. Oh, I said, oh.
Oh! Oh! Mr. Attorney!
Mr. Attorney.
Let me roar. I'm sorry about today.
There's nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Makai. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even rob the one, we get by. So it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of sin, you knew who you were before we was... Speaking of sin, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? But she's Daredevil.
I guess we could talk.
She puts on a devil suit at night and beats up people.
The voice.
It was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait. Lamaroo? I said, Lamaroo? Is something the matter? That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard?
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
Makai.
Makai!
I met Makai before my debut as the Marauder. I was singing in a restaurant in Borgenia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? When Makai pretended he couldn't see?
I know it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound, it must have been tough for Makai, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is smart. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Makai would never harm a soul. Makai would never harm.
Mr. Latouche.
About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes, he wasn't an Interpol agent, I hear.
So, you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did. I guess that's when it means to be. I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. He had to know who he was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it's not so, but I cannot deny the possibility because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right.
Darkness. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became the Marauder. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I did not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming a Marauder is lost to me. But I don't think you. I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
You think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me.
Unlikely.
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 I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lemaror. I thank you. Makai, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Why you click on it again?
Ooh, my bad.
This is the worst part of the investigation. She keeps talking. Shut up! She keeps talking.
Really?
Yes. I want to hear about this. Man.
I had clicked it again.
Okay, now you present her with that tape and no one is gonna sing it.
She gonna sing it.
No!
Ah, oops.
This is the worst visual novel gameplay I've ever seen. What you doing?
What you got to do?
You gotta present it.
I did present.
No, you did.
I pressed X.
You
present.
pressed A.
Ah, whatever.
That shit. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. No, it wasn't.
Thank you. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes, apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valiant Grammary. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us about how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammary made me promise to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I am reminded that I wished to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I doubt as much.
What? What do you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient if it go missing.
We'll hold on for it. We'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Headset attached to Trucy. Why she want to put it on?
'Cause
receiver, transmitter for voice signals. All concert staff would
That's the headset drip.
attached. I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff is wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Now you gotta present her the little headset, because if you don't, this game won't progress. Can I ask you about this headset, Lemuror? You said that all concert staff were wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think.
The prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal will interfere with the sound system.
Your wife will be on the screen soon. Okay. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
Wow.
Let me know it. Where you getting the end from? Where you getting the end?
Let me more.
Let me more. Lily.
Let me more.
Let me. That's her name. Let me. That's it. We can leave her behind. She don't gotta talk about. She gotta spend another 50 minutes talking about how she can't see the light no more.
Right, Stevie Wonder. Let me see. Where we go?
Either the dressing room or the stage.
July Night in the Wings. That song, isn't that the one Lemuror was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar Serenade.
Well, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballet, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh, that's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valley.
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in task undertaken.
Did he say he was going back there?
I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lemuror teleportation illusion, ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Oh my god.
Hey Apollo, maybe Uncle Valley can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Lemuror's illusion. I was wondering about the show that night of the murder. Lemuror's fantasy act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream." Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People... Oh wait, no, I can't read this, it's going too fast. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes on the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammary are concerned.
So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
Truth grammar ride.
Grandma, why?
Whatever.
I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Grammarly, yes. You say, I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Everyone tells him that he's made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnified Grammarly. It was he who began the great troop Grammarly. In his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
If that's not true, I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in the supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skills at these small venues, always waiting our time. Yes, one day, we'll rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammarly, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Grammarly. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammarly in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valence Grammarly.
Okie dokie. Valent and Zach.
Our founder, Magnified Grammarly, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently, someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valence and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammarly crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Grammarly was my daddy.
Now that Magnify and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valence Grammarly, who brings the Grammarly miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time?
Anyway, let me see. Wait.
So someone was murdered. Wait, you mean magic? No, somebody got shot.
Why did people talk about the piano?
So you saying, look at this?
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy.
Ew.
Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
Switch placed in pocket. Found on the stage is a switch for something, and that's about all I know.
Yo, they released the Sora amiibo.
The Sora amiibo.
Sora amiibo.
Ah, they just releasing it.
Yeah.
Is that all we need to investigate?
Yup. Let's go to the dressing room.
Number roar.
Daredevil. Daredevil. Wrong dressing room.
Let's go see Lemuroy again.
Yep. We were just here 5 seconds ago. Get out.
July 9th, Lemuroy's dressing room.
You know who that is? Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with this such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like an idiot.
You talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
That department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished showing me out. Said it was my reward.
A chocolate snack Lou's popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest, you're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange?
Ooh.
Did you find, Emma? A trial today. I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me... I can't read tonight. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct. And he could have shot that revolver. That's not how it sounded in the Marua's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene, huh? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
The case.
The case?
Was that true, what you said in court today? You know about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics?
The guitar Serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know? First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemuroy flew through the air. The Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar, well, 15 feet up at least. It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me. I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl. I still think Pearl did it.
She could be hiding in her wings. Something strange in the neighborhood.
Ooh.
So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? Part of some device. I think I haven't had... Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, looks like a beetle. Like on a cell phone, this device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? Should I present her with that thing?
Yes. Which? Whoa. No.
I know.
You don't think you could take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what's for, though.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing this switch.
Ouch! It's on fire! Emma, device is on fire! What's the big deal?
Ah!
Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose at least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo, let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Maybe it was Paul. He just tried to kill a detective.
The switch. What are you trying to burn me? Alive?
Come on, it was just a few sparks.
Say you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter.
Let me see that for a second.
Well,
this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal suite probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated in the court record. Found on the stage. Triggers an igniter within 30 feet. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of a stage... Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area... Let's see, 30 feet from Lemurora's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage.
it kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
Formal diagram added to the court record. Cross-section diagram of the Sunshine Coliseum. Guess I'd best be going on with my investigation.
We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. Why her brooch still on the ground. I have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck.
I'd like to know a little bit more about igniters myself.
Found at the crime scene, emits a flame when triggered by a remote control.
I'm finna go to sleep.
Like I'm over here yawning myself. You know what hour? It's not gonna be going on for 2 hours, is it?
I don't think so.
Now where?
Go outside. And then you gotta go back to Mr. Rice's place. And then you gotta get in bed. Then you gotta go to sleep.
This dude.
You do actually have to go outside.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum.
What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian.
That old bag opens her pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It's a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
That Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid! Rock solid!
Your alibi. So about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me, too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham! I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lil Miroir's fault. He was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
Prosecutor Gavin. They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is clear. What suspicion? He can't be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's just a narrow man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ugh. It was you, Darian! He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gavinaires are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I?
Your boy Edgeworth's suit's still on the wall. Let me stop.
It would have been cool if you bumped into Edgeworth with the data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, guess it. Tell him I want that, and tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong, and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. You gave me the stupid idea. I'm mad they didn't do it. You could go in the prosecutor's office and then bump into Android. It would be such a smart thing. He'd be like, "Oh, it's you. You're not the right kid. Well, bye."
The right kid, huh?
You're not the right kid. Tell him hi for me.
July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it. The governor's head office.
It's not the band's office. It's the prosecutor's office.
Got all no guitars in their case.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh, well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why, we'd just be waiting quietly so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just give me that report. Chop chop. Stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like these when I start to miss Darien. Huh? Hiya!
Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
What you learn, Apollo?
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Flavor, lead vocalist for the Gaviners? Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go?
The case?
The case? Yo, man, you was cool on that stage. Real man, yeah, you was cooking. You was cooking.
The case.
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes. I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know.
Then she just said she read it. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone's been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there too? Why, yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. No, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Borginian could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalists didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself.
Borginian newspaper added to the court record article about the case. It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lemuroy's Ballade.
Lemuroy's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I have Darien step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lemuroy was my invited guest, so it's a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible.
The guitar Serenade.
I can't read it.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lemuroy, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to Tor Beginian's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lemuroy's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did and wrote a song right there, backstage. Makai on piano, that ducklet voice, and myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lemuroy.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred.
No matter, I should never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? My voice is dead. Anyway, examine.
I'm gonna examine the guitar.
Examine the guitar.
What happened to your guitar, Yeety?
That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar for the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about. Lemuroy's guitar.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years.
Your guitar didn't have a chance, did it?
The guitar befitting a woman like Lemuroy.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Gavgenia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemuroy's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
Well, at least it didn't burn up like his did. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burnt. Prosecutor Gavin's guitar added to the court record. A gift from Lemuroy sent from Virginia burnt the night of the concert.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What? That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. The device looks strangely familiar.
You just looked at it. You just looked at one.
You just looked at it.
Really?
Oh, what is this? What is this strange device I have in front of me?
Should I present that to him or what?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lemuro's dressing room. Detective Sky found it actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder?
I thought he was Mr. Smarty Pants.
Mr. Smarty Pants. You were supposed to do something else. Examine?
Examine the guitar? We already did that, did we?
Examine something else. Yeah, that thing.
Where is it at?
Like, in the left. Yeah, that. On the tray.
Ah, this.
Yeah.
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing it on it when the phone rang. So he put it on this plate for later consumption.
Anyway, you think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic.
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object? Whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were...
What's going on? It was, going in and out, anyway.
Oh wait, I might be. That's cause like I'm messing with this card down here. Okay, never mind. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
This lump.
Would you mind telling us what you know about it?
The strange lump.
This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica? It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it's a replica of. You mean, whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Bulgaria. But apparently there's a block of information somewhere along the chain.
Oh.
There's something neither Interpol or Bulgaria doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Limeroar's manager. Just to come to this country to find more about this lump. And he died for it.
Replica added to the court record. Replica of something held by Mr. Latouche. Apparently the focus of his investigation.
I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Limeroar. Perhaps she knows something about it, but being a Bulgarian, I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh, thanks for dropping by, Forehead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hit it, but somehow, showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking there, Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives. All of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing their song lyrics. That's why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, Ja. That is all. I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Frolin?
Can I ask you why you sing in the bed?
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time perhaps.
Anyway, why that guitar up there?
Which one?
I mean, not the guitar, the piano on the chair.
You be sitting down like do 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 do.
Got anything to show to what's his face?
Nope. Gotta go back to the Coliseum.
July night, sunshine, Coliseum. Emma outside. Oh, it's you. You came a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Ada, you know where Limeroar is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I couldn't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Limeroar is missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
With Darian, indeed.
What you talking about?
Great, thanks. Why was he there?
Because he wasn't working on the case.
Why was he there?
Because he wasn't working on the case.
Why he at the Coliseum?
Because he likes to look at his blimp.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool blimp up there.
July night, backstage hallway.
This place is deserted.
I wonder where Limeroar went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help worrying about her a little.
No, not there. The stage.
The stage?
Yeah.
What they got on stage now? July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
Oh, go get someone. Yipes, it was really dark out there.
Dark. That's all a mirror has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed?
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
No, it's bugging me too. What she's talking about?
What's she talking about?
Someone pulled the great Ace Attorney. I know you don't get that reference, but you will if you play that game. You find grown men in like closed places that they should not be able to fit in.
Should we examine?
Yes. I want you to find it.
You want me to find it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what's this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that case. Wasn't that opened before?
Huh? I guess someone closed it.
Wait, look. Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
It's opening, Apollo. Yeet! Lumber roar! They got a lumber roar in there. Oh my goodness. Who done stuffed her in a guitar case, Lord?
Emma! We have to get Emma! Lemuel was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Chushi just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room. Your boy in there?
Yes, let me examine her.
Emma, how's Lemuel? Is she okay? You. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear.
So, what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
By who?
Pearls? We don't know.
I saw you talking to Mr. Nick.
Mr. Maya. They hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that all right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life. In the hallway.
Let me roar.
They never had them in their room.
No. But
even if a couple was shot.
I got shot in the arm, but I'm good to go.
Anyway. Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
Attacked. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew that very moment. I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. No! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps, yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in that case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call.
the assailant.
Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means he was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him?
But why would why would anyone attack you, Lemuel? The detective asked me this too. And to her, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
That's a shame. Apollo's so short and can at least shoot.
So silly. Really? Well, he's taller than Trucy.
Yep, that's something.
Should I consider with that?
Yeah. This is the most... How are you having these many skill issues? Lemuel, I want to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Latus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after? You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing.
You mean, you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Burgundian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Burgundian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. The Burgundian... Whatever. The Burgundian cocoon. Well, they call it Burgundian. It must only be found in Burgundia. For certain, all in Burgundia know of this. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details. I am so sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Burgundia knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Burgundia know.
What's that?
The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and it is caught, they will be put to death. To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to.
Tracking down Burgundian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling? Look, Gavin them, they were over there in Burgundia. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I can't even say it. I began to travel around the world. So you could have brought those Burgundian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr.
Latus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it?
Burgundia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latus wasn't no Burgundian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What? Apollo?
There must be some reason why Burgundia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latus had Lemuel marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Le Miroir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo!
Would you come with us, if you're well enough?
Hey, lady in the hospital. How you gonna drag her out the hospital?
Come to the...
I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
July 9th, Detention Center. Visitors room.
Makai, we came to talk to you about the case.
Makai?
Could you interpret for us, Le Miroir?
Yes.
Makai, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Makai, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney, what do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well, you saw a little girl that night, did you? If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction, a big one. Makai, you didn't.
Chus and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we will have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what's going on. Please.
Le Miroir, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
So Mr. Gavin got it? Anyway, he asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Makai, do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well. The cocoon. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk is a potent cure. A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for enchiritis.
A cure for enchiritis?
Replica updated in the court record. Replica of a cocoon from which a remedy for enchiritis may be extracted. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Bulgaria like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reason myself.
Okay, well at least we know what it is. A cure. Mr. Latus was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Makai?
Makai, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15. You're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I'm sort of a magician.
You said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Makai, are you a smuggler?
No.
He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Makai really did bring one into this country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home?
I
can't go home to Beginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Beginia is death.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
About the case. What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death? This meeting's over.
Darian!
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from Makai from the Bulgarian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry.
Ain't he supposed to be on leave or something?
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you, either of you.
Why his tune changed?
Huh?
Oh man, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo!
He didn't want us to hear what Makai had to say.
Apollo!
And there can be only one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow, in court.
Uh-oh. I thought he was off the case. What is he doing?
I think he's still like a prosecutor, but I don't think Mr. Gavin wants him investigating necessarily. I don't think he's officially off the case.
He shouldn't be there at all if he a suspect in a crime.
Yeah, they should have took him off, to be honest.
Anyway, that is so strange. But his tone to change, so...
I never liked you, either of you.
He seemed guilty now.
I still think it was either Pearls or Apollo. They're the two most suspect to me.
Pearls or Apollo, huh?
That'd be a cool idea. The defense attorney you playing as did it.
We'll see. All right. We had Yeety in the chat, Gang Queen 81, and Granddaddy Ataku. I will talk to everyone else later as well. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching and you're liking what you see and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate if you would go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. And I guess I'll let y'all go on with the rest of y'all evening. You all take care. Thank you for watching.